Well, we tie a beadhead lightning bug nymph pattern. Been a very effective pattern. So I've used a Dairiki size 14 hook, the 135, which is kind of a scud hook, an egg hook. And I have just some medium brown thread, and I'll start my thread right behind the bead and take it down a little ways, get rid of the end of it, and want to take the thread wrap down just about a third of the way down the bend of the hook, and then come back up. For the tail on it, I'll use pheasant tail. I want the tail of it just to extend a little bit past, not even as long as the hook shank, so I'll set it up there, tie it in right behind the bead, and I want it to stay on top of the hook shank, so I'll kind of lift up on that pheasant tail fiber as I come back and back down to where I wrapped it. Then I'll fold this back and want to build the body up just a little bit on it. Give it a little more. And I'll do that once more with just the butt ends of this pheasant tail. Make a few wraps on it. I suppose you can use a number of different kinds of tinsel for the body on it. This is it's a mylar tinsel that I have, and I'll just take a piece of it, and it's sort of holographic, and tie that on up by the bead there. Come back to the tail and stop there, and come back up little ways, maybe the width of the eye of the hook from the bead, because I got to put a head on it. I'll just start wrapping this. Plenty of flash on this thing. These work really well as a dropper. And I have some olive dubbing here. You could use whatever color you want. There's a whole variety of these things, but just a little bit of that. And we'll spin that on there. I want it to be a little bit shaggy. This stuff is a little bit spikier than some of the dubbing you normally use for dry flies, but I'll just wind that on there, bound down there, and then I'll tie it off with a whip finish. That should do it. It's a pretty good nymph to use. It has flash and seems to be pretty effective here lately.